Hey guys, Helpnuff here. I'm actually going to be doing a reaction to Totally Legit Recaps DWK's videos. It's been a long time since I wrecked him. He's really funny. He definitely knows how to make me laugh. He adds a lot of adult humor into it. I try to limit myself, but I do have my limits. I don't add a lot of sexual innuendo or not the sexual. It's just really inappropriate things like that, if you know what I mean. But if he does show anything like that, like dildos or whatever, I'm just gonna skip past that part, because knowing him, he likes going a little overboard at times. Me, I like to have some restraint. But yeah, I figured to go from season 1 and up, because these are really good. The first one I've ever watched of his was the Equestria Girls, and I just couldn't stop laughing. It was that funny. But anyway, let's just get to it.
Okay, so Spike's all...
So, what are you wearing?
And Glimmy's like, nothing, dude, I'm fucking naked. No, but I meant for when you get your award. It's a dual ceremony, man. You're getting a Medal of Honor for defeating that big screechy bug bitch and a Grammy for Best New Rap Single. And Glimmy's like...
Yeah, I know what happened. I was kinda there.
Well, god fucking damn it, Starlight. You're stealing my jokes now. I'm the one who's supposed to make fun of exposition. That's my gig. Where exactly do you get off janking my go-to routine? Now I actually have to try to be funny instead of making the same joke over and over again and banking on the fact that my viewers are all too drunk or entangled in their own depression to notice.
I wish I could learn to Photoshop.
See, Spike was just distracting Glimmer so that Twiggy could sneak into her bedroom without
permission really sure
and make sure there's enough room above her dresser for a mirror when, yeah, there is enough room because, you know, it's like a huge fucking wall.
Yeah.
Seriously, Twilight, you could have just done a little harmless, stealthy observation. Like, why not make some tea or mix up some hot toddies or whatever and just knock on Glimmy's door one morning and be like, hey, sister, you want a drink? Then you could just sit there, have a nice talk with your friend/student and examine any walls to your heart's content without having to orchestrate this whole subterfuge and invade her personal space quite literally behind her back. But you know what, Twilight? I give you too much shit and I can't even stay mad because you're such a fucking sweetheart. See, Purple may be a little odd in her methods, but all she wants is to give Glimmy a mirror with pictures of her loved ones on it, just like she has.
The first thing she'll see when she
I haven't got anything like that.
Surrounded by all her friends.
I'm gonna be honest, the first time I heard that line, I teared up, and even though as of this recording, I've watched this episode 20 some odd times, it just keeps happening.
I've only seen these episodes once.
You know, I should totally have something like that. I'd love to wake up and see myself surrounded by all those good friends that I totally have. So, the award ceremony from the ending of A New Hope happens, and of course Discord has to act like a fucking dick in the middle of it. That's expected. What blows me away is that Glimmy actually gets a giggle out of it while everyone else is scowling and rolling their eyes. I know the elements of harmony don't even fucking matter anymore, but I still can't help but constantly wonder what Glimglam's element would have been if she was part of the old school clique, and oddly enough, this one little moment was the final piece of the puzzle for me. Starlight is the element of empathy. She's perfectly content to hang out with all the folks that nobody else can connect with or tolerate. Sunburst is a neat, Trixie is a narcissistic cunt, Discord is a nigh intolerable asshole, and Maud is so severely autistic that nobody gets her. Glimmer seems to have some residual
at least I'm not that severely autistic,
as a result of her absolute clusterfuck of a past, but at the same time, it's clear that she has the ability to appreciate those individuals with whom the majority of people just can't deal.
You really think so?
Shut up.
Well, we might bite. It's all pride.
Shut up.
And then we're gonna go to the fair.
Come
and
on.
we are gonna
For the
grab
love of God.
and we are gonna be your pet.
Yeah.
I could spout a bunch of meaningless
that's so
conjecture
me.
as to why this is the case,
I'm
but I'd
always
rather just
for
say that I
accepting
aspire
of
to have
others.
that same level of understanding and compassion, and I constantly fail at it. Oh shit, look who it is, Vinyl! Man, I love
DJ
Vinyl.
Bot 3,
I
you
know she
mean?
used to...
Yeah?
Ah! Damn it! Ah! There's glass in my eye! Oh! Son of a bitch!
be a fandom mascot or whatever, and I think
We
you
still
guys
need
can
her to
probably tell I'm
talk
not
just
exactly
once.
the type of guy who cruises
Like,
through
give
town
her
blasting
Nowaking's
proud
voice.
to be a brony with the windows
forgot-
down, but I'm
she
not
made
gonna
several
fucking
videos
lie.
with her
I love
voicing.
Epic
She's
One
real-
Time back
yeah,
in
like
the
that
day,
one.
and I still ship the fuck out of Vinyl and Octavia. Also, if you get a chance, read University Days. Oh, okay, we got off track there. So Celestia's hanging around slamming down
That
some
was
shots,
creepy.
and Twice all, wow, dude, thank God for Starlight. Now I know how you feel every time you get your shit kicked in off camera and you have to wait for me to come save you.
All right, Buster. That's it. I quit.
No, I.
You know, I try and I try. There's just no respect for anyone with vision. That's it. There's just nothing I can do about it.
Oh, wait a second, please don't go.
And the big white slut with the big round butt.
Wow.
Is like, yeah, dude, how's it feel to just completely get your ass whipped? And Twice all.
My cheeks are sore.
Anyway, Discord's being a conniving, manipulative piece of garbage as usual, and he's all, so, Twilight, your precious little glimmy glam saved the world, huh? Yeah, dude, I'm so fucking proud of her. You do realize what this means, though, right? Shaw, we got a great excuse to get hammered, no? It means that she's achieved both reformation and redemption, and her character arc is over.
I've
What?
never
My character
gotten
arc
hammered.
ended in season 3 and I'm still here. That's because you started a new one immediately afterwards, dumbass. Also, you have main character privileges. Look, all I'm saying is that if you don't find a new immediate narrative purpose for Starlight, she might get written off the show, or worse, she might become an obnoxious one-note gag character that just appears occasionally to act as comic relief or a plot device. Oh,
Irony.
fucking Christ, she's gonna become you. It's a fate worse than death. So Twiggles grabs her Princess Superior with the giant posterior, and she's like, dude, how do I start the next chapter of my student's character development before she gets relegated to a side character? What would you do?
Well, can't go wrong with fuckface.
No.
How do you want to make your stats?
Oh.
Who gives a shit? Let's make them all
Luck and strength.
lucky. He's lucky.
He's lucky that he's so strong.
He's lucky that he's so strong.
Well, I mean, I sent you off to Ponyville, and that started this show, and I completely flubbed it with Sunset Shimmer, and that started another franchise, so I seem to have really good luck with this kind of shit, but from my experience, it seems like kicking bitches out yields pretty good results. And
Kicking bitches out.
Starlight glimmer away.
And then suddenly we were all paying very, very close attention, weren't we? Anyway, faced with the prospect of sending Glimmy off to start her own series, Twilight tries to come up with a decent premise for a spin-off. And she's like, okay, we could send her to help Steve teach the changelings how to not be
Steve.
assholes.
Thorax and I are going to show you how to compromise.
Now, I would like to have sex tonight, but I want to save myself for marriage.
Oh no. What should we do?
You think the net was born? Born.
Rape him!
Wow.
Compromise his virginity! Oh man, we got a lot of work.
See what I
to do
mean?
around here. Enough work for a couple seasons at least, don't you think? And Spike's all, dude,
This is
none
why I
of
like
this would ever
DWK.
happen. Starlight likes cooch smooching Trixie, and even if she didn't, Steve would never turn down pussy. Trust me, dude might seem like a fruit, but he is hungry for that shit. Buns is like,
This is Twilight's fantasy, Spike. There is no wrong way to fantasize.
Wow.
that line gave me a nice little chuckle at first, but then I realized
Oh my
that this is
God.
the part where every single person who commentates on this show in any capacity says something like, if you could see my porn folder, you wouldn't be saying that. My advice to those people would simply be,
Shut up! Shut up!
oh wow, you're such a pervert because you whack your dick to those Fudas or some lolicon or whatever. Oh boy, you sure are living on the edge. Did you go on the deep webs to get that stuff? Ooga.
Never
fucking
been the
booga.
4chan.
How terrifying. Sorry guys, but it's the current year and that shit's just normal now, so you can stop jerking yourselves off over what you jerk off to. Anyway, Imaginary Glimglam's like, you see, the answer to this conundrum is called butt sex. Butt sex. Yep, when you do it in the butt, it's still sex, but technically it doesn't count.
Hey guys, check it out! The Fudge Packer!
Compromise.
So, they snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. And Celestia's like, Twilight, there's no wrong way to fantasize, but anal counts.
Oh my
Well,
God,
I wish you
dude,
would have told me that sooner. And Spike's like, yo, Twilight, why don't you just talk to Starlight about this instead of spurging out and literally getting lost inside your own head? It'd probably be faster and easier. And
it's
Celestia's
normal for me
decision.
to get lost in your own head.
Consider all the possibilities.
And I'm sitting here like, hey, snow globes, I think that's what she's doing right now. Despite this episode being called Celestial Advice, I don't really hear any actual advice coming from anyone but Spike. You know, I've said it before, the common sense switch is always either in the Spike position or the Twilight position, but you know what position it's never ever in? Then Twiggy's like, oh my God, I got it. I can sense Starlight's goopy Ember's roommate at Dragon College.
Amber! Starlight! Sure. You ready to do some death-defying dragon stuff? Aw, TLR!
And I'm just like, dude, why did they sound so normal all of a sudden? But then Twigger's just all, wait, what if she starts hanging out with Garble, though? She could turn into a huge faggot. And Spike's like, dude, she's already gay. What does that have to do with anything, Spike? Are you insinuating that all gay people are faggots? That's just homophobic, man. Yo, Twi, how about this? Send her to go live with Sunburst. They got a bunch of fucked up emotional history together. Boom. It's a perfect premise. Holy shit, you're right. All right, problem solved. Now you can go talk to Starlight and clear all this up. Wait, no, dude. Sunburst is a lonely perma-virgin. What if he, like, red pills the fuck out of her and they get into some edgy occult bullshit? And Celestia's
to be honest, if I was him, I would have done the same thing.
And Twice like...
Are you laughing at me?
And Celestia's all...
Shut up, Meg.
Dude, fuck you. That just means that, yeah, you are laughing at me, but you're too much of a bitch nigga to own up to it. I came to you because I was upset, needed advice, and all you did was state the obvious and then make fun of me. You know, I'm glad you sent my ass away because I've learned more from my friends here in a few short years than I did in the entire time I was with your big, fat, white ass. Yeah, exactly. Why do you think I did it? I may be incredibly ditzy and immature for an ancient demigod, but if there's one thing I do know, it's how utterly inadequate I am. Look, I know you still maintain this, like, childlike wonder and reverence towards me, but time and time again, you've proven yourself to be more intelligent, capable, and powerful than I am. The only legit advice I can give you is to do what you think is best, because whatever that is, it'll be a better idea than anything I could come up with.
For me, that's
like, yeah, nice speech, very emotional. Look, I'm gonna fix this whole thing right now. There we go. Okay, let's go talk to Glimmer about this, huh? And once you're done with that, we're flipping it back. It's my turn this week. So Twiggy, all right, you assholes, listen up. Dude, Glims, you did good, kid. As far as ways to prove you're a cool chick, saving the world is pretty high up there on the list. I love you, man, but I get that living in my attic might not be your only ambition in life, so I'm declaring you officially reformed, redeemed, and released. If you decide to go start your own spin-off, please, for the love of Celestia's giant ass, take Discord with you. And Glimmy's all, dude, I don't want to leave this place. This is the first time in my entire adult life that I've had stable, healthy relationships, and yeah, I did one thing right, but other than having low enough standards to form my own crew out of a
finally moved here in Montana. I finally feel like I belong somewhere.
Pretty much everything else. You might think I'm ready to leave, man, but I sure as fuck don't. I don't either, dude. Discord just planted the idea in my mind, and my autism carried it to a logical conclusion. Man, fuck you, Discord, you shaft-shining schlong goblin. Why do you always have to be such an asshole? Hey, don't bust my balls too hard. It made for a great episode. Very true. You sure are lucky that I understand your value as a plot device. If I lack that meta-awareness, there would be literally no reason to forgive you for stuff like this. Anyway, Starlight and Princess Sparkle hug it out, and Glimmy's all, so Twilight, how do you feel about me just staying there and being part of the main cast? And Twi's like,
Long and hard.
Oh, Twilight. Oh, Twilight.
Really, WK?
Oh, Twilight. Oh, Twilight. Oh, Twilight.
And pause. Okay, pause. Yeah, that was my reaction to legit recap. Celestial Advice, Season 7, Episode 1. Yeah, like I said, with all these My Little Pony stuff, I usually just watch the episodes just once. And that's kind of it. I only like rewatching stuff that makes me laugh. I mean, this stuff definitely makes me laugh. Because I, like, for instance, almost every day I watch, like, Red vs. Blue on Netflix because it's funny. It's interesting how I always laugh at stuff that's a total opposite of me, where I'm always raised to be perfect in every way, and then suddenly having seen people do the complete opposite, just being complete assholes and stuff, I find humorous. Especially when they're just joking around. And yeah, I guess that says a lot, maybe? Yeah, no, there's a lot about myself I don't know about. I bet there's a lot of stuff you guys don't even know about yourselves. But that's life, you gotta figure that stuff out. Can't figure it out if you're just sitting in your house all the time. Gotta make friends and acquaintances. People are always like, oh, you can only make friends outside the house, you can't make friends online, they're not real friends. I was told that's not 100% true because you're actually talking to people. Because without the internet and stuff, groups like this would never happen. There would never have been a Brony group if it wasn't for the internet. There'd never been a, said, anime. There would never be all those other fandoms if it wasn't for the internet and cell phones. It really wouldn't. It would be really impossible to make friends. Or, it's, okay, not fully impossible, but it'd be a lot harder because, let's just face it, you can't just go up to someone and go, hey, you want to be friends? Because I did that as a kid and that was awkward as hell. And I'm still mentally a kid, so for me to make friends is really hard due to my shyness. Heck, the neighbor kids on quads, my mom had to introduce me to them, and I'm like, Mom, I'm a fully grown adult. They're like, what, 14, 15? Am I the only one who thinks that's weird? I mean, at least they gave me some confidence in driving the quad around, but I didn't want to drive the quad in the hills or off-road. It's just very uncomfortable. But I understand why, because Montana roads are crap, and this is normal for all roads. You gotta have a license for every little thing. I heard in Washington State they're even gonna start charging bicyclists. Yeah, but actual bicyclists who just ride their bikes, no motorbike, just simple pedal, is gonna be charged for riding on the roads. But I can kind of understand why, but still kind of a bullshit move. I mean, people in Washington State, the bicyclists are kind of assholes, I heard. They like cut in front of cars. Yeah, it's like one good way to get hit by a car, by cutting them. But besides that, not much goes on right here. Got another snowy day. It's like, really? Come on, Montana, enough with the snow. Funny thing is, it's gonna be only in the 30s today, but the rest of the week is gonna be in the 60s, so it's like, are you gonna make up your mind? I'm still new to Montana, so I'm used to Washington State's weather, where you know what the weather's gonna be like. Well, temperature-wise. Rain-wise, it's like, ooh, it's gonna be sunny. Oh, no, it's gonna rain. Oh, it's gonna be sunny. Oh, it's gonna rain again. Oh, it's gonna be an amazing fair. We're gonna have a full day of sun. Oh, no, it's gonna rain. You know, fucking stupid ass weather. Well, anyway, hope you guys liked the reaction and have a nice day.
I know it's so much easier to say, I'll get up and walk away, than to put yourself into the crowd.